In this video, I am going to solve this system of linear equation using the substitution method. Before I solve the system, I will outline what it means to solve a system of linear equations. Let's say we have a simple system with two equations. One of the lines, this line is represented by one equation and this line is represented by another equation. So solving that system of linear equations means we are finding the point of intersection, which is A, comma B. Okay, we are finding the coordinates. Now let's go ahead and try to solve the system. Now I have two equations. However, this equation is in simple form, but this one has fraction in it. So I'm going to get rid of these fractions by multiplying both sides of this equation by the LCD of the denominators. LCD of the denominators is 10. So it's going to be negative 2 over 5x times 10 plus 3y over 10 over times 10 is equal to 1/10 times 10. So each of these terms I multiplied it by 10, and 5 goes into 10 twice, so that gives me 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4x plus 10 cancel out, that gives me 3y is equal to 10 cancel out, that gives me 1. Now this is the simplified version of this equation or equivalent equations, and this is the other equation. So now from this equation I am going to solve for y. If I subtract 3x from both sides, I get on the left side y and on the right side 1 minus 3x. Now I am going to take this y value and plug it into this equation. So it's going to be negative 4x plus 3 times y, but instead of y I'm going to plug in 1 minus 3x. That is going to be equal to 1. Now I use the distributive property, so negative 4x plus 3 times 1 is 3, then 3 times negative 3x is negative 9x is equal to 1. So negative 4x minus 9x is negative 13x plus 3 is equal to 1. Now I subtract 3 from both sides. That gives me negative 13x is equal to negative 2, because these three cancel out and 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Now I divide both sides by negative 13, and that gives me x on the left hand side and on the right hand side 2 over 13, because this negative and this negative cancel out, and that's my x. Now to find y, I just plug this x value here. Y is equal to 1 minus 3x. So 3 times, instead of x, I'm going to put this 2 over 13, which is 1 minus 3 times 2 is 6 over 13, which is 1 is 13 over 13, right? Minus 6 over 13, 1 and 13 over 13. I just did that to make the same denominator. Is going to be y is equal to 13 minus 6 over 13, or y is equal to 7 over 13. So my y is 7 over 13. That's what it is. Now I have the x and y, and x comma y is equal to 2 over 13 comma 7 over 13. So in essence, if let's say sketch these two lines represents these two equations, this is a sketch. This point of intersection is actually this 2 over 13 comma 7 over 13. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.